Creepy Cutie Crafty.
Hello!
And welcome back to Creepy Cutie Crafty.
Welcome back again. Today we are having a go at something we've done a long time ago.
Tie-dye!
We've got some bags and some t-shirts and some other bits and pieces. And we've got a good mix of colours here.
So we've got a pink and a blue, and we've got a red and a yellow and whatever this is.
I've got a dark royal blue and I've got some purple and I've got some black. So I think that would be an interesting mix, won't it? These, by the way, are from Tulip. You can see the little logo just there. If you've never used these before, don't dive straight in. Always read the instructions first, because there's a limited time for how long the dyes will work. The best thing to do is to wait until you've got all of your clothes tied up and ready, and then mix the dyes, because otherwise the dye is going to go off and you won't get very good colours. They'll be a bit kind of bleh.
I think next time when you use tie-dye, I recommend you start with 3 simple colours.
Each of these dyes, it says on the front here, it says these are good for 3 projects. That basically means 3 t-shirts. They do stretch a little bit further, but the more you make them stretch, the less saturated the colours are going to be. So you need to really soak the dye into the fabric to make the colours really vibrant, make them really pop.
First thing we're going to do is start tying our clothes.
So we need to get the elastic bands out of these. There are some gloves for the hands in there as well, but we're going to use our pink gloves, I think.
And then now we've got the powdery dye, and once you add water it will turn into the red colour. You can tell what colour it's going to be by the top.
And on the back you'll see a line there. That's the line that you have to fill up with water and then shake it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through these boxes, get all the elastic bands out, and then we're going to tie up all of the clothes in the bags and things, and then we're going to put them into a tub of water, because you need to keep them saturated to help draw the dye into the fabric.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and click the notification bell, and talk to us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.
Remember that every time you like our video, every time you watch our video, if you subscribe to it, it does help our little channel to grow. So every little thing helps. And as Squinks says, yeah, comment below. Have you done tie-dyeing yourself? Did you enjoy it? Let us know. Show us some pictures and show us what you've done before. And we're now going to take all of the elastic bands out. We've got 8 bottles of dye.
And we got 1, 2, 3, 4,
We've got
5,
many
6.
rubber bands. Move those over to the back. And just to show you, we're going to be dyeing these bags. Got them from our local hobby craft shop. I've tie-dyed these before and they are fantastic. The dyes work better on natural fabrics, so cotton is best. So what we're going to do with this bag then, do you want to do a scrub?
Scrub.
Put it into the middle then. So you can see we're just using the rubber bands to do like a rough scrubble type of thing. Right, that goes into the other tub. Right, we've got some shorts. They are going to be having the black on them. That's why these are a dark colour, so I figured I want to try out doing a dark colour with black on it. And I'm just going to gather it up. Like that, you see. Okay. And gently put that one in the box, please. A vest.
Which is yours?
Am I going to go from the centre or from a point? From a point. Okay, so I'm going to go from here. I'm just going to whirl it in. Whirl it in together. And this is the problem, because now it's got to stay like this. Elastic bands everywhere.
Elastic girl.
It probably won't keep its shape all that well, but we can give it a try. You can see I've tried to keep it as flat as possible, keep the whirl in the centre. It might come out, but as long as we handle it carefully, it should be okay. What are you going to do with this one? Should we give Daddy a love heart?
Yes.
Let's give Daddy a love heart. Now this one is kind of difficult to do, so if you can help me get it nice and flat. Right, so I'm going to find the middle here and here and scooch like that. Try and get that in half. Oh, got it almost exactly in half. Get it nice and flat. Right, let's have a big love heart right there, like that. So we're doing half of love heart there. Then what you need to do,
You pinch it.
yeah, so try and keep the line that you've drawn in a straight line. It's not the easiest thing to do, and it will wrinkle and it will fold, but it is doable. That's the end of the love heart there. So we've got a line, turn that curve into a straight line, putting a rubber band straight through there. So we should have a straight line there. One of the things that Squinks did was she got one of her old t-shirts and has decided to tie-dye that as well.
I wear this a lot plain, but I think if I tie-dye it, it'll look more magical.
We've got a little kitty cat coloured on the front with "I'm so magical." The dye won't go into this, but it will go into the rest of this. Okay, so we're on to the next stage now. We've got a little tray here just to make sure that the water doesn't go everywhere. We've got electronics all around us. We don't really want to be electrified, do we? And we've got all of our dyes. So what we do is, we've got here a jug of water. I'm going to fill it up to the line, and then I'm going to pass it over to Squinks to shake. If you look at the bottom, you can see where the powder is still solid. There's a bit of powder in that one still.
You do bullseye first.
So this is going to be the black, so make sure that you're ready to wipe stuff up. Saturate it into the tip. I'm going to do a line in the middle here, and over here. You can see it's dripping everywhere on this end as well. Then turn it over, because obviously these things have two sides. And now for the fun part, trying to use cling film whilst wearing vinyl gloves. And we've got some cling film. Wrap the whole thing in cling film. So we're covering the entire thing so that the liquid stays inside. It's basically a tie-dye burrito, and then we're going to put that on the side. So you can use the dye on here, just roll it along, just so you don't waste any of the dye. You can get some really good results with that. This is the heart one, so this end here that has to be pink, so I'll do that.
And I'll do the yellow at the same time.
So we've got all of our finished tie-dye burritos. We're going to leave them for 24 hours and then we're going to have to rinse them. So basically wash all the dye out as much as we can before we take the ties off. So we'll see you in 24 hours. What do you think of it so far then, Squinks? Have you had fun doing this?
Yeah, and I think I might be doing this again.
You can't ever tell how tie-dye is going to work out until after you've done the rinse. And we'll see you in 24 hours. Bye-bye. Okay, so
we're back.
We're back 24 hours later, and there's Squinks' piece. I'm going to rinse this one first. She's Daddy's big Love Hearts t-shirt.
Which she's going to wear every day.
Every single day. And then Squinks is going to rinse hers out. As you can see, we've still got our gloves on because the dye will still stain your hands. You can see it's still very vibrant. And then you just rinse it under the tap. Just keep going until the water runs clear. If you untie it now, the ties will allow the dye to move. As soon as it starts to run clear, then I'll untie it and then we can rinse the rest of it. Right, you can see the water's starting to come through clear. There's still a little bit of orange and yellow coming off, but most of it is clear now. And so in a second I'm going to untie it. Right, I think that's that ready. So untie. You can see that's clear now. All the dye is coming out now.
Let's see how it looks.
You can see okay, I think that's running through clear now, so that's on to the next one now.
We're going to do my one.
That's it.
It's not quite clear yet, but I'm excited for this one. Now it's running clear. Oh, this looks cool. Woo! Oh yeah! Look at that! Look how, yeah, that's a lot of blue.
That's cool. And then turn it around.
It looks cool. I think this one's running clear now, so we're going to go on to the next one. I'm so happy about this. See you in a bit. Hello.
Hello. As you can tell, we're out in the garden now. You can tell by the birds tweeting and the neighbours making lots of noise. But we're going to have a look at our wet tie-dyed things. They haven't been through the wash yet, so just remember that after this one, the colours still might run. But I think this one's worked quite well. It's still quite dark, but I think it's worked quite well. Should we move on to the next one? This is a Daddy t-shirt. I think that one has come out really well, don't you?
Mhm.
And then we've got Squinks'
Bloody
blood t-shirt. And you can see how well that's come out. That is Love Heart t-shirt. Can you see how that works so effectively? And then we've got this one. I love this one. Can you see? The bullseye on that one is just perfect. And Squinks is going to be rocking that in her neighbourhood.
Looks really cool. I think it looks really like the earth.
And then we've got this one over here, which is all blotchy.
And it just looks cool.
And then the final one.
I don't really like that one.
What do you think of these so far?
I think they look really nice. The colours are going to fade once they've been through the wash, but it should look nice after.
So we're back. All the washing has been done and we're going to go through what we finished. As we said, some of the colours have faded, but they're still nice and vibrant and they still look pretty cool, don't they?
The one that I don't think has worked well is the black one.
This one didn't work so well. I mean, you can see a little bit of patterning on there because it's so dark. It's not much. I mean, there is some there. There's a little bullseye there and a bit of dark here and some stripes going through. But it would be nice if it had been a bit more obvious. But at least we'll know that for future. To be honest with you, I think all of the others have worked out pretty well. These two are good. It would be maybe nice to have this on a white background rather than a grey background because you can see the spiral there. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, that pattern would have been great on a white t-shirt.
But this one, not really as good as I thought it would be.
Yeah, you got a few here, a few marks here where the red dye came out as powder. That tells me that either there were bubbles on the fabric or we didn't shake up the bottle hard enough. Right then, these are quite big, so you might not see them on camera, but I will put some photographs up as we talk about them. This one was Squinks' fold up one, and we've got a big line here and an X here, and
That
the
was
patterns.
a TikTok trend.
It's darker at this end and lighter at that end. I think Daddy is looking forward to wearing that when it gets sunny. And then you've
We've got this one. I don't think he's thinking as much to wear.
This is the attempt at doing a love heart that we did, and I think it worked really well. Not only have we got the love heart in the middle, but around the edge we've got like a silhouette of the love heart as well in the yellow. I think that works really well. What do you think?
I think it looks nice. Got my cat t-shirt.
We do have your cat t-shirt.
I love this one.
I think it's really cool. Should we turn it that way so people can see? Bring it down a bit so they can see the kitty cat in the middle. The cat unicorn. I love the fact that you had the centre of the spiral on the kitty, so it looks like all of the colours are emanating out from it.
But the cat's kind of turned blue. But on the back, it's
even better. You can see that spiral so well. So I think that's worked really well. I love the galaxy arms going out. It looks really cool. I think you should be very pleased with that one. Very proud of that one because that was your effort.
This is my blood-stained one. I think the blotches make it look more natural.
I think it looks really cool. I think those blood stains, strawberry jam stains. Again, this was the red, and the red we think we didn't mix for long enough, so that's why the powder came out like this. But I think it works really well that you've got these powdery blotches on there.
Yeah, this one looks like the most gory. Oh, look at that.
I know.
It looks like a blood.
And this was the one with the
Earth.
The spiral, the earth one. This was a bullseye.
It's earthy girthy.
So we've got these radial shapes. I think this bit's here where it's sort of striped in colours looks fantastic.
I think it looks nice. It actually looks like earth because there's more blue than green. So this is my bag.
So we've got two bags here.
So this is my poppet design.
And this one was the basic stripy one, wasn't it? We only used the navy blue, but the navy blue's come out sort of almost purple and then washed out to pale blue, and we've got the areas where we folded it. But I think this has worked out really, really well. That's the end of our tie-dyeing weekend. It's taken us 2 days to get this all done.
I mean 3.
3 including today, but I think it's been worth it. What do you think of it, Squinks?
I think it was really nice. I mean, we had fun with it. So if we have fun, it means it's going to have a good result. Which is this, and you subscribing.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and tell us which of these ones has been your favourite.
Have you done tie-dyeing before? And if you have, how did it turn out?
Facebook.
Show us your pictures on Instagram and Facebook.
And which of our attempts do you think has been the best?
If I did this in the future, I think I would tie-dye on some socks.
What else?
Face mask.
Oh, face mask would be a good one, wouldn't it? Lots of little tiny blotches and ties on it so we could get lots of patterns on it.
I think the colours that we used today were very good. I hope you've liked this video.
And we will see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Let me do a wave. There we go. Bye.